And finally, here it is, the Ford GT. This is a 2006 model. One aspect. The headlights, they resemble 100. It's the 100th anniversary year of Ford in 2005, hence why they built it in 2005 to 2006. They're a limited production car, and this car here is still original in left-hand drive, and it's white, Centennial white is how they actually call it from the factory, with a sonic blue twin stripe going down the center of the car. Very iconic. This car here, in 1966, 67, 68 and 69, they won Le Mans. They beat Ferrari, and that's why they built these cars. And what else? In 1966, they came first, second and third. It's unbelievable. But to me, this car resembles so much history. It is so iconic. We all love the Ford GT. And what I extremely like about this car is they've done it so different. We're going to go through all its special features. For one, we've got this fuel cap here. It's a Monza style fuel cap to refuel your car. So you put the key in here, you pull this latch up, and this opens up. Another cool aspect and feature are the side air scoops that you see on the side of this car. That is so iconic and carried over from the original Ford GT in 1966. We've also got the racing stripes down here at the bottom. You've got cool 18-inch BBS designed wheels up front with 4-piston calipers. So the red calipers are an option, these wheels are also an option, and the stripe is an option. And at the rear, we've got 19-inch wheels with 4-piston calipers on 315 Goodyear F1 tires. So this particular example here is a car that came out of a barn. It seriously was a barn find. It's a delivery mileage Ford GT, unheard of, never converted, still in left-hand drive, and still retains every original sticker from the day of delivery. It's never had a first owner, never had warranty started. This car is brand new. We're in 2020, and what we're looking at over here is a brand new Ford GT. And to me, it's so mesmerizing. It is one of the most beautiful designed cars I've ever seen in my lifetime. Over to the rear, we have some of the most iconic wheel arches in history. These are the same rear end setup that you would have seen, or a Ferrari driver back in the Le Mans era, 66, would have seen these two big wide wheel arches just sitting here. This is it. This is the signature on this car that tells you it's a Ford GT. So they've done extremely well to maintain that single tail light here on each side. This rear bumper piece here, that's been added. What a lot of people do is remove that to reveal that big slant there, that cut, which is the old GT40 style. So once this is removed, it's only like plastic, you can take it off quite easily and reveal an awesome looking rear end with 2 center pipes that just stick straight out. With that slight little ducktail of a spoiler, absolutely beautiful. So the Ford GT, it comes with its original key, the original key fob, and the tags. But to open up this front hood, so the whole body is all aluminium, except this front hood is fiberglass. So you got to put the key in here, ultra carefully, turn it, then you release the lever, which releases the front hood. There we go. And it exposes nothing. So you have very limited luggage space. Then, to open up that rear, you open the door, which is an electronic button. There's a lever up here. You pull back on that, that releases it, but it's a dual latch rear hood. This opens up quite simply. And look at this engine bay. The engine says powered by Ford. Each engine is individually constructed by 2 mechanics, and they've both got their names here signed on the plaque. This thing looks sensational in person. 5.4 litre V8 supercharger right on top. 550 horsepower, 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in only 3.5 seconds. Boy, I can't wait to drive this thing. But hey, wait, it's more like a museum piece. It's still delivery mileage. Wow. And now, how you enter this car. There's a special way. You have to park this car with enough room. Let's measure this out. 1.2 meters of door, you could say. So to get in, there's a cutout here. It's strictly for Le Mans. They did this, it's technical, because they wanted to be able to jump into the car. The race driver can jump in so quickly, especially with a helmet on. So you have to stand up straight like this and just drop in. There you are. But when you close that door, watch this. If you're tall like me, 6'1", crouch, close, because you'll clip your head. So here we are in the interior now. What we do have is a gear shifter, a gear lever that's tilted towards the driver, perfectly placed on the center console. We've got the handbrake all the way here. I know, you're not going to do handbrake jobs in this car. We've got all the switch gear up here. So you've got your fog, the dimmer, the rear defroster, the hazard light, it's all here. So you can just flick these switches exactly like the old original 1966 GT40 car. Also, the gauges are placed in the same way. The dashboard is also cut out the exact same way like it was in 1966. Everything resembles the old original 1966 car. So I'll keep going back to the 66. Why? Because it was one of the most iconic race cars in the world at the time. It was a true race winner. It beat Ferrari, and that was big news because Ferrari was always beating everyone at the Le Mans races. And to exit the car, the door has to be open all the way, and you've got to go straight up, because if you go at an angle, as you normally would in any other car, you'll smack your head on this. Let me tell you one thing. If you think Ferraris look cool, they bloody do. Porsches, they're okay. McLarens, yeah, okay. But this thing, you see this on the road or see this parked here right now, you would say to yourself, wow, it is jaw-dropping gorgeous. So this sums up the Ford GT. Now, it's over to you, the audience, to decide what would you prefer, an old V8 American muscle car or an Italian thoroughbred. But look at it. How could you deny that look and that power and that monstrosity of the best supercar / muscle car ever produced?